Hi guys, welcome to Crafting in My PJs. This is Millie. We are here today to do some projects. Well, I think we're going to start with just one project using these styrofoam cones. They're called floral foam and they're cones. This one is 6.9 by 2.9. I've also gotten them in 2.6 by 9 inches, all at Dollar Tree. I think one time over the summer I found different sizes at the same time. But most of the time when I go in, I only find one size. So our first thing we're going to make with the cone is a Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So stay tuned and we're going to get started. All right, for our first craft using these cones, these floral cones from Dollar Tree. For our first decoration, we're going to use two of these. One, two. We are going to use one of these tree skirts. It's for the miniature trees over at Dollar Tree. And I think it's enough to cover both of them, so I think we're good. We're going to use one, I think, of these bows. And again, it's decorative bows. It came in the Dollar Tree Christmas section. I have scrap lace. We're going to maybe use that. And I have some buttons, black and mostly white ones, also possibly to decorate. So let me open things up and I'm going to get right back to you. Before I cut this fabric, I just wanted to show you how big it is. It is the tree skirt for the mini trees, and it says on here 18 by 18 inches. So all I did was I took my cone, I laid it against the edge right there, and then I paid attention to the bottom, and I rolled just like that. Because now we're making the second one. I'm actually not going to cut the second one yet. And then when I made sure that it was overlapping at the top, that's when I cut out. I'm not going to do that one on, I'm not going to cut that one out yet. Because, let's see. Okay, maybe I will cut it out, but I'm going to leave it, I'm going to leave some room. Because I don't maybe want this one to be as tight as my other one. So I'm going to cut right here. Now I still have enough. I literally could have made 3 Christmas trees out of this one tree skirt because I messed up a piece. I made it a little too short. So I really could have made 3. But we're going to go with this. All right, so let's start with our smaller piece. This is our smaller piece. And we are going to wrap it around the styrofoam comb. Now, I did go to Michael's and I purchased some styrofoam glue because I tried making a project a few weeks ago with the crushed glass. And I tried gluing it onto the styrofoam. And whatever glue it was I used, and I can't remember which one it was, it literally ate, it wasn't hot glue. It literally ate the styrofoam away. So I would, if I was you, I would do a little research and get some proper glue when you're working with the styrofoam. All right, so I am not going to put hot glue on straight on the foam because I'm afraid of the hot glue melting it too. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this clear styrofoam glue on the material, glue it on here, and then the material part that overlaps, I will hot glue that down. So it's not specifically touching my styrofoam. Oh, this is quite aromatic. All right, let's get a decent amount. there we go. All right, so just like when I went to cut it out, I'm going to line it up. I'm paying attention to the bottom, to the fur at the bottom. And isn't this amazing? It's almost exactly the same size. If you actually found the taller one, it wouldn't fit. So I'm so glad I at least had two of the smaller ones. All right, and I'm just going to wrap straight around. The glue seems to be holding well. Do you think I need? I don't know. This glue seems to be pretty industrious. Let me close the top so we don't get it dried out. All right, so there's our first cone covered. I didn't cover the top here, but I will take some of this extra fabric, and in this case I might actually use the fur. So I might take some fur, put a little bit of red up here. That's what I'm going to do in a minute. I'm going to cut that out, put a little bit of fur, and then take some of this spare fur and go around the top. All right, so let's do that right now. Let's see. Oh, this glue is making my nose run. All right, so let's glue it on top. Whoop, sorry. Oh, I closed it. Oh my goodness, what a day. All right, put this glue on top just like that. Then I'm going to take my scissors and come around and just trim it so it's covering. I do have one tiny, and I guess I should have thought of, oh my goodness, like, you know, what is it with my measuring today? I cannot measure. All right, we shall try this again. It slipped and then I cut it too short. Do I have enough glue on there? Let's put a little bit more. Okay, plenty of glue. And you see, this is why I might hot glue the seams, just so it doesn't move while we're decorating. I had a little piece of white right there. When I did my template, I made sure I straightened that out so I wouldn't cut that out in future projects. All right, let me be really careful and not cut too much. There we go. Just trim, and I can come back and trim what's poking out later. There we go. Lots of sticky glue. All right, and so maybe it would have been a good thought to put this piece down first, and that would be covered. But it's going to be okay because oh, not that one, this one, because I am going to come with this white fur along the top, so it's going to be fine. And I think I will hot glue this to make sure I get it perfect. All right, so we're going to come just around like that. All right, and I'm not overlapping. I'm cutting. I'm going to kind of cut a little. This glue is sticky, y'all. It's sticky. All right, so I came around. Let's hot glue to keep it on. And I'm hoping, because this is touching material to material, that I don't get any melting. Ow! All right, let's go this way. So that's something to think about when I do the second one, is putting a little piece of a little circle up at that top. All right, let's glue this down. There we go. All right. Glue, the glue. Oh my gosh, the glue. All right, so there we go. All right, now we need our belt, which I took one of these bows off the card. It was stapled back here. I just pulled the staple apart. I'm taking the belt off. Oh, and I want this buckle. So let's see. Oh. Oh my gosh, the glue is going to make me sneeze. All right. Just like that. And you know what? I'm thinking, let's cut this like that. All right. And let's put some glue on this. And we're going to glue it onto our cute shiny belt. All right, there you go. Now, we're going to fit this, let me see, where's the back? All right, we're going to fit this around just like this. Should let that dry well. Might have to stick a little bit more hot glue. Hold on. And we're holding, and we're holding. Okay. Some of this, the Styrofoam glue is coming through the material, which is not a bad thing. Okay. Try and clean some of this off. Look, I mean, it's sticking everywhere. Okay. Put that right there. All right. All right, there's our belt. Now, can you guess what he is? He's Santa Claus. All right, so what do we want to do? Let's see. Anything else we want to do? We've got a cute little top, which I'm going to make sure is all. And I really, okay, let's see if I can. Don't do like Millie does and put your seam for your fur not in the back, but that's okay. I think if I come back and glue carefully, it's not even going to show. All right, let's get some more glue on here. Hold it down. And we're holding, and we're holding. All right, let me clean up my hands. I'm going to leave that for you to look at. And the part I want to decide on now, oh, I can't find my, oh, there's my diaper weight. Should we add any buttons? I pulled out the buttons because I thought, well, maybe we'll do, you know, a button here and one here. But I don't know. I'm kind of liking it just the way it is. So y'all tell me in the comments, buttons or no buttons? All right, it didn't do anything on the bottom. Bottom is flush. All right, let's see if I can just tilt you a little bit. There you go. Look how cute. All right, now let's get to the second. Let me push. There we go. All done. You just have to kind of hold this in while it dries. Tighten up. All right. Now, the second one, if you haven't guessed already, is going to be Mrs. Claus. So I did think maybe I don't want, I always have this like strip right there. Like I can't seem, that's all right. She has a collar. She's going to have a collar. I'm not worried about it. I'm thinking I might just want to glue her so she's a little fluffier and maybe just, all right, let's see how this looks. Let's try. We're gonna glue sniff, sniff, sniff. We're gonna, this is glue. Oh, need more glue. There we go. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put glue along the edge right here, not on the styrofoam. And I'm gonna overlap just the edges because I cut this one bigger. I cut this one wider because I thought that Mrs. Claus might want a skirt rather than, ow. All right, pull, pull, pull. All right, so let's tilt you a little bit so you can see. And I thought that Mrs. Claus would want a skirt, but we don't want her to be standing up like so very much wider than him. So what if we just came around like this? Oh, I think we're just going to leave her like she is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let's cut her down. Let's put our glue on. All right. I'm making the fur flush at the bottom, wrapping around, which we might cut some of that off. And let's put glue up here. All right. Now, so what are we going to do with Mrs. Claus? Because, you know, she doesn't have the big black belt that Mr. Claus has. Let me see, I want some of this gone too. Those Teflon scissors are nice because the glue doesn't stick to them as easily. All right, we're going to get that down. Cut this off. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Oh, I got a little piece sticking up. All right. After some of this settles, I will go back and trim that top. All right. So again, Mrs. Claus. What is Mrs. Claus going to have? Let's try and get some of this glue off those fingers. Look, look, look. Ugh, I'm such a slob. All right. So I thought, well, Mrs. Claus probably has an apron, right? So I thought she could have an apron just like this. All right, let's cut some of this off. Let's put some hot glue. We'll get a quick adhesion there. All right, I have to reach way forward now that I tilted my camera. Very much was just getting better at the whole keeping things in frame. All right, so there's her apron, and I do have, I think, some white ribbon that we can put on there and then tie in the back. And then I think we're going to give her, now we have a choice. We can give her, I can give her a lace collar, or I can just have her match. And that's what I think I want to do. I want to have her match. All right, so I'm going to put that around there. Let's see, that's our back. And should she have just one button? Maybe so. Maybe a smaller button. maybe 2. That's what I think we'll do. Okay, let me glue. Oh, it's already gluing to the stuff in between. Let me put some hot glue on here. Get that top part all down and neat. All right, all right, all right. So there they are. A little bit of clean, a little bit of cleaning up. Let's see if I can bring you a little closer so you can see them. Nope, not that one. That one. Oh. Let's see, how about this? How about if I place them in your sight? All right, so we have Mr. Claus and we have Mrs. Claus, and she has a bow in the back. I adjusted a few things. I glued a circle on top because that definitely looked better than trying to fold things down. All right, if you took a cutesy little tray and put them on a tray, let's see, isn't that cute? Great little holiday tabletop decoration. Cutesy cutesy. You can put a little presents or something down here. Simple as can be. So how much did Mr. and Mrs. Claus cost us? 1, 2, 3, 4. So $5. $5. You got Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was a mess. My hands are still all full of glue. I'm still sitting here trying to get it off. I will tell you that styrofoam glue is quite intense. Like, I'm going to have to get some cleaner out and clean my table off. Well, we are finished for this session with our Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Let me bring you in again. They are adorable. Cost us about $5 from the Dollar Tree. There you go. Quick and easy to make. Well, $5 from the Dollar Tree, and then the styrofoam glue. Now, I was able to glue material to material and not have any problems with glue, but I'm afraid I don't want to be the one to like completely melt my project. So I did do a combination. Buttons that we had around the house and some lace that we had around the house, and they came out adorable. So if you like this type of craft, please give me thumbs up. Lean way in. Give me thumbs up. Subscribe. Thumbs up is liking the video. Subscribing means you're going to see when I have other videos come out. It's not a paid subscription. It's just, you know, you'll see when I come out. And then there's a notification bell, and if you click on the notification bell, then not only will you see in your feed when I have a new video coming out, but you'll actually be notified in your feed that I have a new video coming out. So if that's something that interests you, that would be a great thing too. Comments are always loved and welcomed. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye.